Hey, this is Ginger from the Bad Girls Club.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's your girl, Kristen here at the bar. I'm Biz Rodriguez.
Hey, it's Maya.
Hey, everybody, this is Dawn, and you're listening to my favorite place, The Fresh Movement.
Let's go. 5 years been spitting, got the fresh movement, I'm killing. Seeing all my old hoes, got all them and they're feeling.
I might pop a X, no domestic, but the pill. Talking about a ex, wanna fuck but never will. I find passion in the music, I don't see it as a skill. Never practice, feel like Iverson, but ready for a drill.
Let me backtrack, if we handle that, we gon' run it back on 3. I got one goal, I got one dream, that's 2 things I'm trying to reach. That's 3 reasons, say fuck love, cause only good things come in 3s. That's money, power, respect, don't forget to run it back on the beat. What up? All right, y'all, we are back with Chacha's Thoughts, your favorite part of the show.
Shade.
This is the part where we go into my mind and all the crazy things I think of over the week. And this week, I've got 3 thoughts for us. First thought, how do you know when you like somebody?
I know because I get butterflies in my stomach.
I get butterflies in my stomach when I eat burritos, but that don't really...
I just know because you feel like you just know. I feel like the butterflies in my stomach and it's like, ooh.
So when you don't get those, do you automatically just write somebody off?
I mean, I can find somebody attractive and not like them. That's a thing. Like you can find somebody cute, but not like genuinely like want to be with them. But I feel like if I would like them and want to be with them, it's like it's a different feeling, you know?
So sometimes I question myself because there are moments where like, yes, I think the person is attractive. Yes, they're cool. Like we vibing, but like I sense within myself, like, would I be more lovey, touchy, feely if I liked you more? Like, do I not feel the urge to do that because that's just not something I do? Or like, do I just not feel that towards you?
I mean, that's possible to not feel that towards that person.
And it'd be so interesting because Chelsea be betraying me, y'all. Like, because she says a whole different thing than what my brain says.
Chelsea is her friend downstairs.
If you didn't know.
It's so weird because we have a friend named Chelsea. It's just so weird. Okay.
Also, I introduced Chelsea as what she is in my song Get Back by Sage on Apple Music and all streaming platforms. So make sure you guys listen to that. But yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I feel it like, oh my gosh, I like them. But then other times, and I think that it also kind of like plays into everything that comes with it, like whether or not we're talking all day. And like, I think that plays a big role on how much I like somebody, like how much we able to communicate.
Right.
Second thought, how do you cope with regret?
I just feel like everything happens for a reason. That's how I cope with it. I don't really have much regrets. The only really biggest regret I have is the one in high school where they bullied Raquel. I wasn't part of that. Shout out to Raquel. But that's my only biggest regret. Like, I don't really have any. I think everything I've done in my life has made me the person I am today. Yeah, I don't really think I have any regrets, personally.
So I've been struggling with regret a lot, especially moving down here because if you guys don't know, when I was graduating from high school, I was choosing between here and New York. And realistically, like when I really sit back and think about it, I didn't really give Atlanta an actual chance. I kind of wrote it off because I was like, oh, it's far from my family. I don't really know anyone down there. I let the financial struggles of schools in New York influence my decisions for here because I was like, oh, it's going to be too expensive to stay in dorms out there. But at least in New York, it's easier to find somewhere that's just renting a room, or like what I did for the years that I was there. Right. And I was like, it's not going to be that easy moving to Atlanta. But the reality is that I might have like gotten a scholarship and didn't have to worry about that. I could have stayed in the dorms. And I never even allowed myself to apply to any schools down here. And I think that is one of my biggest regrets because I don't know, like, if I had applied and gotten the letter or whatever, like, oh, we're only going to give you this much aid, blah, 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 then it would have been more of a finite thing, yeah. But I never even applied. So that is definitely a big regret that I have. But like you said, everything happens for a reason. Obviously, I wouldn't be here with you or all of my amazing friends that I met out in New York and all the experiences that I've had. Definitely wouldn't have had all of the going out experiences because this is trash.
Very much. Very much. But we would have been accustomed to it because you've been accustomed to it because that's what you know.
But I wouldn't have liked it, and I might have because I wouldn't have had the New York experience to compare it to. That's valid. But I definitely 100% appreciate going out in New York. Like that is one of the best things that I can like.
They love to cover charge here. Love it. Like they love it. Fucking love it.
Man, like, and I will say it does increase based on like the time, like, because everybody be late. So the later you get there, the more you're gonna pay to get in. But I definitely miss New York. But I think that one of the ways that I am gonna constantly remind myself not to feel regret, I definitely want to get a tattoo, and I want to say "Here we are" because here we are.
That's cute.
Yeah. So that's definitely one of the ways that I plan to remind myself not to regret. And my last thought, what is something weird that you constantly think of?
Okay, I had one, but it's nasty, and I don't want to do that one first. I don't want to. Maybe you should go first.
You want to get an idea of how weird? So my weird thought, when I am driving, I constantly think about smashing into the back of somebody's car, but in my mind, it smashes like an accordion, like all of the cars just kind of like, and I have to constantly remind myself that's not how it would work. Like I would hit that car and it's gonna stop it. But in my mind, I see it's like smashing like an accordion, and like that's a constant thought that I've had since driving here.
A weird thought I've had since being here.
Not since being here, but that you think of consistently, like something that constantly crosses your mind. You'd be like, why do you think about stuff like this?
The killer. I'm always thinking about the killer and like how he can come and get me or she. I've been thinking about that since I was little. Like, I don't know, ever since I've seen shows, I'm just always thinking of the negative ways that a killer can come and get me. If you ever talk to me like sexually or whatever, I've always asked you a killer.
Yeah, I definitely asked that too. Like you're not gonna kill me or nothing. Like, cause that's definitely one of the biggest reasons why like I don't really like to chill with somebody in my space or their space first. Like we have to go out because
they could be a killer.
Crazy.
So I feel like I asked that because if you are a killer, you're already like, all right, well, I'm a killer. So let me like try to figure that out.
Be a killer.
Yeah.
Speaking, I've never really thought of different ways people can kill me, but I do think of different ways, like crazy random ways, like of dying in a sense. Like I would be driving on a bridge and I'd be like, dang, it would be real crazy if I just like.
I mean, you just put your window down and just swim out.
Well, what if it's not water down there?
Oh.
And see, like I don't really see the ending. I just see the car flying. Like.
I mean, if it's water, I would just put your window down and swim out.
Well, yeah, but
if you can't swim, I
mean, I can swim, but that bridge did happen to not be over water. It was like over like a construction site. Oh, they could probably hear Noche crying. Oh. Well, that's the end of Chacha's thoughts.
Oh God. The Fresh Movement. Also, this episode is sponsored by Manscaped. Make sure you guys go to manscaped.com and type in Lamarck20 to get 20% off. All right, now, but thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast of Fresh Movement. We appreciate you. We love you. We have a lot of great things coming up. You want to give us the announcement about our channel?
Yes, I totally forgot about that. So, because we now live together and because we have started up the podcast back, we just thought that it would make the most sense to do a joint YouTube together. Mm-hmm. So for the past couple of years, we've been successfully failing at doing our separate YouTubes. But honestly, I think that we would just be able to create more content. It would just be funnier, like overall just a brand for ourselves if we just did it together. So we are going to be launching a joint YouTube under the Fresh Movement, of course. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. Be on the lookout, all of that good stuff.
And go to our YouTube channel separately because we also be uploading stuff separately because, we have our own identities. We're not just a fresh moving package.
Absolutely. So make sure y'all follow us on all of our streaming platforms. Me at the THEE Queen KWEEN CEJ the Queen Sage. And make sure y'all check out all of my music because I got some new stuff coming soon.
And make sure you guys follow me at Lamarck_fresh. That's LAMARK_fresh on Instagram and Twitter and wherever else you find me, honestly. I'm trying to get into TikTok, y'all, because man,
child, I want to get into TikTok so bad, but I don't know how to use it, y'all.
Me neither, but I'm gonna try.
Figure it out.
And we're gonna keep giving you guys some good content, and we're gonna keep giving you guys updates on what's going on with us in Atlanta, and it is a lot happening. So stay tuned. That is Chacha's dog.
That is No Shade trying to knock down the door.
Trying to get in. And on that note, we're out. Thank you guys for listening. Follow us, and we'll see you guys next time.